Say hello to our local can dick here. Ooh, happy Monday afternoon, everybody. Well, I'm taking my life in my hands, creeping up to the Avenue of Love here. I got the hot pink on today. You might as well have a flashing revolving light on your head that says, "Come get me." Got the can dick over here doing a good job today, crushing down the glass and stuff. The only problem with that asshole is he pays like 10 cents under market for his bullshit. There's more people looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? He pays about 10 cents under market per pound on stuff, so it's kind of irritating. You know, you live in a shit neighborhood, you get screwed 100 ways to Sunday. So we're up on the Avenue of Love. Haven't caused too much commotion today. I really feel like going over to the chicken dick today, but I don't think there's anything. Yeah, they're not grilling anything today over there. I guess that's just a weekend deal. But I've got the I got the boy out here today with me. And boy, it's a little warm today, but he's still, oh, he almost caught that loop. Did you see that, guys? If I had simulated slow motion, you know, he put that foot almost in that loop right there, right? Whew, we escaped it. Anyway, oh, it's a little crispy out today. You know, there's something about the end of August that it's kind of sad in a way, but it's kind of invigorating in another way, because you know September's a big transitional month, and you have the hurricane season starting up for all you bastards on the East Coast there. Of course, I could be ripped with a 8.2 earthquake in any second here, and who would be the dumb bastard then? Just waiting for His Royal Highness here to figure out which of the 6 million leaves he wants to tinkle on. But yeah, it's end of summer, guys. You know, we're coming down to the nuts of the summer. And you know, I took maximum advantage of this summer, so I feel really good. You know, I had a trip to the East Coast. Okay, it was a fucking disaster, right? But you know, I lived to tell about it. You know, I made more peace with my daughters and stuff and got them off to college. I have a new love in my life. Hi, baby. New girl in my life, and things are on a pretty good plane. Of course, I have the boss who still wants to kick my ass for you know, having girl love and all that. Here we are. Hi, everybody. Sometimes I can't believe my tits could be that big. I love it when guys comment on my videos and they're like, wow, you have really big breasts, or you have really big boobs, or your tits are enormous. And it's like, you know, guys, you don't think I fucking know that? Like every second of every day. So hey, look, I gotta lift my game. My girlfriend, Missy Jen, says, look, girls don't cuss, all right? So you're like, no, Rosie. She's changing you already. No, no, no. Keep cussing and all that stuff. So hey, I gotta be me, right? She gives me some latitude and all that, and I think that's pretty cool, because you know, she loves me for being me. This has been a tough week personally for me in my life. You guys knew the ups and downs of, you know, my boss coming to terms with, not my boss, but the boss, you know, Janet's hubby, coming to terms with my transbyism and all that stuff. My love for Missy Jan, and that came down pretty hard on Friday night, but today at least we were texting a little bit and saying hi to each other, and that made me feel pretty good. So I always say, if you love the person, you can put all your prejudices and preferences and your biases aside, and your love for that person will just rise above any of that stuff. I can't imagine my life without the boss and Janet. any more that they could probably imagine their lives without me. And I say the same thing about Bobby too. He's been such a significant part in our lives, and I imagine we'll still be chooching around and doing everything, but on a different basis. But still, you know, friends can hang out and have a great time. And you know, Bobby's going to be 64 years old in October or something, and you know, it's not the kind of, it's, you know, as you get older and you're a guy, it's a bit more difficult to what are we doing, Wolf? Having a meltdown here? Is it just me, guys? It's a little more difficult to make and establish friendships. And of course, Bobby's a well-liked guy, and he's got boyhood friends, and you can just tell Bobby's so easygoing and so easy to get along with, and well-met fellow, as they would say. And Wolfie, there's not even a bush there, really? What are we doing? I think my dog has an affinity for electromechanical devices like, why are you licking that? Really? And I want to tell you, Wolfie, you know, it's sad. Wolfie's got full-on doggy Alzheimer's. You know, the veterinarian says he's just reliving his puppyhood and all that. And he doesn't really recognize me anymore, but he depends on me, and I like that. And he's my boy, but you know, when you start going up and licking the metal, and good thing we're not in an ice cold climate, he goes to stick that friggin' tongue out, and then I got to get a razor to scrape it off. His next point of dickerness. Now, when we make this corner, he is not going to be happy, because he does not feel comfortable up here on the railroad tracks. There he is, he's already balking a little bit, like, really? Come on, Wolf. Come on. A lot of my subscribers said, damn, I love those railroad track chooches. I look down the tracks, Rosie, and there you are, one way and then the other. And I get wistful for the old days of railroad, so I think today we'll just take it right down the center. You guys will let me know if you hear a whistle or something. Actually, I can't be up here because Wolfie hates this. We're gonna get down on. Come on, Wolf. Come on. There we go. There we go. He doesn't like, dogs don't like that stuff on their paws. So. I gotta have heart, you know. As much as he tortures me in life, I can't return the favor. Now we're all dickered up. I'm all looped through. Good job, Wolf. Let's see if we can hit the loop today. But what was I saying? Yeah, you get to a certain age, it's difficult to expand your circle of friends. Which brings me to the whole topic of today's Chooch. And you're like, Chris, great, Rosie, 8 minutes in me. We finally hit the subject. And you know, the whole subject of why the social media is so powerful and so good in so many ways of bringing people together, and in other ways it's just a total unmitigated disaster in keeping people apart. Now I'll get to the disastrous part first. You know, you can come to depend on cyber relationships and totally forsake, you know, having to go out and establish real world relationships. But if you're one of the people on YouTube and Adult Friend Finder and Facebook that I am, that just adores social media and adores going and meeting people out in the real world, it's a marvelous way to expand your friendships and stuff. And for me, it's just been outstanding. When you think of some of the people I've met, and all of a sudden, you know, the last 3 weeks, I don't know if it's because of Missy Jenner, my usual hijinks and screw-ups in Baltimore and everything, but all of a sudden the views and the daily views on the channel just exploded. They just, there we are. Whoa! Thank you, Wolf. Curbside service again. At your service. You know, the views, the daily views doubled and all that, because well, I think in one way stuff's going to certainly get a lot more interesting now. I think I'll be heading out to Kansas City for an initial Chooch out there in October, and look up my girlfriend, maybe taking a Chiefs game. See me up at Arrowhead Stadium. What's that 49ers/Ravens fan doing? I just like to see him put up the smoke signal when they score a touchdown. But it's been so wonderful, social media, for bringing such wonderful people into my life. And I think today I was watching one of what are we doing here? Wolf, come on. He's just looking at that long track down there, and he's just thinking to himself, oh, what are you looking at, huh? What is that? Huh? Come on, Wolfie, let's go. I think he thought that was a bone or something. I got to do a flip around, guys. He's got me all tickered. But Tara Williams did a cute video today about why it's not so bad to be cocky and arrogant on YouTube, and it's one of the few videos I kind of disagreed with her, because I generally, you know, cockiness is okay, but arrogance always really crosses the line for me, and I'm going to tell you why, guys, at least as a transgender gal. When you start out transitioning and things, you know, you just put out these tremendously long feelers, and you're trying to grab acceptance and friendship every way you can, because you know on your personal and your whole personal life that it's probably going to be a disastrous 2 or 3 years between job and family and all the adjustments that you have to make, and losing your kids and winning your kids. It's a real battlefield of emotions and stuff. And you know, it's not unusual to reach out to gals, but then you have girls and guys on the other end of the spectrum that they sort of get a dose of themselves, and they think, you know, I just feel I'm better than the other girls, and in a way I feel most sorry for those kind of girls, because they miss out on all of the excitement of having really true friendships, as opposed to friendships that may be based on competition and things like who has the prettiest smile and the nicest nails. Well, I don't have to worry about that contest. I don't have any, right? these are industrial hands growing up. But you know, the point is, when you decide to draw a circle around yourself and put yourself on an elevated mountaintop, you make yourself sort of unapproachable, and in the end result is that you lose a little bit of your humanity, and you lose a little bit of your ability to interact with other people. One of the things I decided years ago on Facebook, there was, not Facebook, but in my transitioning 25 years ago, I decided that, you know, I would take whatever love or friendship came my way. And as the years went by, and I found myself much less worried about the way things looked, and much more concerned about the way things are and the way they operate, I found myself gravitating to girls that were fun. And I feel like because of that, and you know, they gravitated to me because I'm fun, and because of that, we just have rip-roar and good times and everything, and we're not concerned about who looks like what or anything, because you see that the kindest and most fun girls are always out there commenting and watching other girls' channels, and they're always being as supportive can be. And I'll tell you a lot, you know, when people go through struggles, as Jamie Drummer Girl 55 on her channel has gone through with her company, finding out about her transitioning through, I don't want to say hacking, but getting access to her Google Plus and her mails and things, and finding out she has a YouTube channel. I mean, it's really tough when they drop the hammer on you and decide, you You know, this is just the break we've been looking for to kick you on your ass and bust your teeth in and all that. But to still be out there and still be chooching along. I mean, these are the kind of girls that I adore in life because they keep it real. I'm not saying that there's girls out there that are gorgeous, but if they get on there and they talk about, you know, the makeup and the fingernails and all that, I mean, it's all well and good, but if the whole focus just becomes, you know, I'm beautiful, and you know, I saw one girl's channel, I'm not going to name it, but she said as soon as every time I get 5,000 views on my video, I'll upload another video. And I thought, wow, talk about meeting them out and being vain and everything. It's it just really grated me the wrong way. You know, if you're going to get along good in the transgender and the regular world, one of the worst things that you can do is feel like you're better than other people, because in so many ways that you may never be aware of, they have it all over you, and you might get your real comeuppance one day when and if you ever meet, or something happens on a channel and the whole cover is blown off their existence, and all of a sudden you say, damn, that chick was a multi-billionaire and she was just slumming here and all that. And if I'd been her pal, I could be at Beverly Hills at the swimming pool at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Going to the Derby restaurant and having a great time in LA, but I fucked up. You should care about people first and foremost, and not care about what people look like, what their affections are. As I always said in my thing, crazy, crazy love. You know, pure love knows no boundaries in terms of gender, race, creed, anything. It has the ability to cut through like a knife through soft butter in every aspect of anything you can think to put in the way. It just runs through that like a laser beam, and there's not a thing that you can do about it. And you know what, guys? In my life, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks for being along on the afternoon chooch.